Hey guys, welcome back. This is Flammy. I'm not sure what episode this is. Haven't figured out the numbering scheme. I'm sort of recording these ahead of time. But here we are for some recent attacks on my base. So these are all the attacks that occurred while I was upgrading my Town Hall level. At least all the ones that we can still do replays of. So on this first one here, it's on the bottom. Very, very heavy giant. 23 giant. 3 stars us, so I'd expect the giants were particularly successful in wiping out all of our defenses and then everything else just cleaned up. So let's just load it up and watch it. Giants, they aren't the best at destroying buildings. Their damage is actually quite low. What they are good at is their seek out defenses, and they are also good at focusing down. They seek out the defenses, and they're also obviously great health. Wall breakers coming in, unsuccessful. None of them are hitting the inner walls. The two that went down right here both detonated on the decoy buttress walls. So yeah, I guess that's one small benefit. Unfortunately, these giants, I didn't see what level this guy was. I think it was a higher one, though. Which honestly is sort of to be expected when you've got an army with 23 giants in it. Giants, fortunately for him, spread out. If they hadn't, the splash damage would be a lot more effective. At least we can one-shot his archers, so I know we can't one-shot all the archers right now with that mortar level. Lots of the defenses are firing. I expect these archers and stuff to work their way around. This wizard tower is probably going to do pretty good damage to all the grouped up giants. I doubt, obviously it won't be enough to kill them all, just because they're in two groups, and there's a whole crap ton of giants that are killing it really fast. But, you can't really defend against everything. That's sort of the end point to take away from a lot of defenses. If they're high enough level or they happen to have the right army composition, you're going to die. Fortunately, the giants are being slow and splitting up. You saw the southern group got distracted on this wall right here for a little minute, but now they got reactivated when the wall up here went down. You can rewind that if you didn't see how that worked. That's a little bit of giant AI. Last defense just went down, so looks like it's going to take him another 10 seconds to wrap up cleaning everything out. He did deploy his clan castle, guys. I'm not really sure why he did that. I forgot to grade the recent attacks. I was doing that before, which I enjoyed doing, so I think I'll go back to that. There's nothing really to see on this screen, so I'll go load up the stats for how much he stole and how much he had to use. I don't really like how he did it because it's a rather slow to train army and rather expensive. So I feel like it's a little excessive. There's sort of lag right there loading up the screen. Okay, so right here. 23 level 3 giants. And he's level 49. So, honestly, I'm going to give him a low grade just because you don't need that much to kill us. 15 probably would have been fine. And either way, you're only stealing 46,000 gold, or 4,600 gold, 18,000 elixir. There's no way that's paying for this army. So maybe you're going for the trophies, but honestly, at level 49, they've probably hit 1250 already. That's weird. So I'm going to give him a lower grade for that. I'm going to give him a B-, because he did still 3-star us, so that'll be like an 83. 83 out of 100. Okay, moving on up. This next attack, we got some spells. I haven't seen too many spells be used. Once again, very heavy on the giant. Also, once again, very high level, 44. Let's see. That's a lightning and a heal spell if you don't recognize them. The lightning looks like it's a level 2, and the heal spell is not upgraded to level 1. Not very many infantry, but once again, 6 wall breakers. Always good to have a couple wall breakers with pretty much any army. Wall breakers in low count really only help. Well, unless you use them poorly on walls, as a lot of people do. Yep, like that. Looks like none of those wall breakers actually damage the inner walls. Sort of amusing right there. Everyone makes that mistake. Well, this is interesting. So the wizard tower is doing great damage, as you can see, especially when they're all grouped up right now. Obviously, it went down fast, but did good damage. Spreading out archers around, so I'll zoom out for that. I'm glad that the giants are going after these two separate buildings. As you can tell, he does have the sort of downside that he's activated all of the defenses right now at once. What do I mean by that? So that would be a great time to attack with mass infantry all around, because I mean the defenses are firing anyways. There's no downside to attacking with more guys. Destroy the defenses with like archers from the left side, like over here, or archers or barbarians from the top up here to take out the mortar. But he didn't, and so he's going to sort of pay the price right here by the fact that his giant's just getting whittled down. I've only got 3 defenses left, but he doesn't have that many guys left overall either. So his sort of failure here was not having enough damage per second. He had some archers on the right side, but honestly the ones that were over here took a lot of fire from the mortar and stuff, so they went down fast. And the ones down here, there just weren't enough to overwhelm the defenses to help out. So that was sort of the problem with this attack. It's sort of really frustrating when you're doing this attack and it's like, hey, I destroyed like 90% of the defenses, but I don't have anything left to actually kill the base with. Damn it. Yeah, so that was sort of a failure in attack. That army was too heavily focused on focusing down the defenses, which isn't the same as being able to focus down the entire base. Not enough damage per second. I sort of mentioned in the previous attack, but this is even more so example of how to screw it up really. The first one still succeeded, this one failed. Rating this attack, once again, poor on the resource count because I'm not making it worth his time. He also failed on the attack, so I mean, I just gotta go with a terrible grade on this one. I'm gonna go down to like a 40. You're a high level, you should know better. You've got a bad army composition, I don't have enough resources, you shouldn't be attacking me for trophies, and clearly the resources didn't pay off. So, yeah, I'm gonna go down to a 40%. So that's a failing grade right there. I think it's one of the first failing grades I've handed out. Ryan, you failed. Okay, after that we got a singleton attack. We're not going to bother watching. Level 51, just lowering his trophies so he can go farm. And here, look, not a mass giant attack. This isn't nice. Pretty close to my army composition, actually. I do a couple more goblins, but not far off. Level 36, so close to us. I respect that. 2 Stardust, respect that as well. Also got good resources and use spells. I wonder how he's going to use a spell. Let's go check that out. I didn't mention in the previous video, but I guess he uses heal spell pretty effectively on the giants. He used them on when they're all grouped up. Maybe save it for a bit later, but I don't know, it's hard to say. Once again, wall breakers on the right side being ineffective. He did deploy enough of them in the same spot, though, that they continued on through. I'm not sure if that was intentional, if he knew they were going to do that. I do have clan castle reinforcements for this attack. You can see I didn't have them for all these attacks. I really wish the mortar would focus on the massed up archers. Hopefully it will do that. Ooh, good, that was at least one hit on them. Honestly, that hit right there might have been what prevented us from being 3-starred, because 10 to 15 archers can make the difference in the world. Archer count, it's all grouped up. I'm not really a fan of this. Yeah, so what's going to happen is the archers on the bottom right are continue working around until they're within range of the wizard tower. Just this single cannon that's firing at them can't kill enough of them, and then the wizard tower is going to murder all of them at once. I'd expect the same thing might happen with the archers on the top right, where the one remaining giant is. They'll kill the town hall and then go within some range of the wizard tower, perhaps. It sort of depends on what wall they decide to attack after killing this gold storage. Yep, there goes the wizard tower on the bottom, just having a field day. Multi-kill, multi-kill, multi-kill. Okay, it looks like the singleton archers on the top. Yeah, so they just broke through the wall right here, so they're about to get splashed again. Not a ton of them right there, but still 5 to 8 of them. But they got whittled down pretty heavily by the single-shot defenses first. Reviewing the attack, honestly, I don't think he could have done much better with the army that he had. The only point would be spread out your archers so they don't get grouped up towards the end of the game. So as you saw, he had guys, they were over here, and then they worked their way around down to here, and then they all died from the wizard tower. That's the sort of thing you want to avoid. It's hard because just try to spread them out not quite as fast, which means if you put down 20 right here, they'll attack, start working around. Spread out the next 20 or 40, and they'll go somewhere different. They'll attack this and work their way around this way. He had that happen a little bit, but it could have done a bit more by spreading out how you deployed them. Not in terms of space, but in terms of time, mostly. So spread them out through time, not through distance. So that's going to be our last attack, guys. Hope you enjoyed this defense review. Had some good attacks on our base. Had some spells, which was interesting to use. I did actually like how he used that spell. Let's grade this last guy before I forget and end the video without doing that again. Mostly I'm going to give him a good grade because he was low level and used his army effectively. I'll pull up the stats for him again. And he also got good resources, so good choices on that. He did also defeat us, got 2 stars and 20, which is a respectable amount. Just showed he was a lower trophy count than us, so likely he's working his way up to 1250 still. Beyond that, he uses giants in a fine way to take out the mortar, so his archers didn't all die. And uses wall breakers, not perfectly, but they got the job done. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. So let's give him let's give him an A. So let's give him a 93. Could have been a bit better on the archers, but that's really my only complaint. The heal spell was used effectively too. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up this episode. Actually, I totally said at the beginning of this I didn't know what number this was. Well, because it's a new season, I do know what number this is. This is Season 3, Episode 2. So thank you guys very much for watching this defense review, and see you guys next time.